Thank you, Mr. President, and thank all of you who have come down this evening, those of you who met with me, sent emails, made phone calls, so that I could hear your perspectives. I concur with my colleague. Time for talk expired yesterday. Absolutely concur. Today, we have an opportunity to look at fully funding our schools. When I met with Mr. Cameras, he said we will need $30 million annually to deal with maintenance and repair. When we talk about facilities, we're talking about $600 million. Not little chunks of change. We have the opportunity in this moment, because the cigarette tax is before us. Certainly it raises questions, but it allows us to look at what's on the table. We have $150 million on the table right now due to the passage of the meals tax. We have some funding left for maintenance and repair, as I understand it, for schools from my discussions. And so, Mr. Cameras, feel free to correct me, but I am not understanding that the bucket is empty. Is it enough? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We have the opportunity today to be bold and courageous, to look at a comprehensive school funding plan that includes our review of all city revenue sources, not some. We're going to have to be bold and courageous. Look at real estate tax, look at personal property tax, look at admissions, and also look at cigarette tax. We're going to be bold and courageous. Let's be bold and courageous and talk about sustainable, reliable funding sources so that we can come up with $600 million, so we can come up with $30 million, period. And I'm not talking about a study for years on, and I'm talking about the end of this fiscal year. And so a comprehensive school funding plan for me would include a look at all, not some, all city revenue sources. It would include engaging corporations and foundations in discussions about how do they partner to address this need, looking at any state and federal dollars that might be out there, looking at our assessments, looking at individuals and other sources and resources to come up with $30 million for maintenance and repair, $600 million to complete the work that needs to be done on all schools. And I'm a proud RPS student, but I got to tell you, our facilities, if we're serious about educating 24,000 children, our children, all of them in the city of Richmond, in the facilities that they're in, this does not get us there. Is it a part of the discussion and the solution? Absolutely. On its own, one at a time, it is unacceptable that we continue to have you come and we need this, but we need more. And coming back, I am asking this council, along with myself and Mr. Agelesto, to be even bolder and more courageous and look at every single source, engage every single partner. This is an opportunity for cross-sector involvement. A fully funded, comprehensive school plan is what's needed, not tomorrow, today. And so we can continue to do one-offs and piecemeals and continue to come back, and that's not fair to our teachers, that's not fair to our parents, that's not fair to our students. They deserve the best. There was a parent who was here this evening, she may be gone by now, who came to the meeting on Thursday and spoke to the fact that we need full funding. And I agree we need full funding. I am committed to working towards full funding, but full funding means just that. It doesn't mean one-offs, one at a time. It's all of it. And so for me, I am unwilling to have you sit here one more time to say we have maybe 5 million of a non-sustainable declining source, albeit a source, without also looking at what other sources there are. And so I'm committed to working to identifying a comprehensive school funding plan, working with, certainly corporates, foundations, state, federal, individuals, others, but looking and being courageous as a body to look at real estate tax. People say, that's not on the table. That's sustainable and reliable. Personal property, that's sustainable and reliable. Admission, sustainable and reliable. Cigarette tax, that gets to be on the table too. We all get to be a part of the discussion, but it doesn't happen as a one-off activity. And so with that, I feel the same sense of urgency that you feel, but it's an urgency to leave the table with a comprehensive plan. And so I look forward to working towards that end. I will not support out of context any additional measures. We have the opportunity with the $150 million on the table and the funds that schools is holding now in maintenance and repair to take not an extended period, but a period of time to develop a comprehensive school funding plan, and that's what I'm committed to doing, and not one-offs.